Doing with sports talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now your boy, IBF and WBA junior welterweight champion, Julius Indongo, right? He's going to have a lot to do in the next days. You know, probably be getting a lot of calls, a lot of offers, people pulling him this way and pulling him that way. Dude, try to get your relax on. Let your people handle it, right? It's going to be a lot going on. His win over Ricky Burns was very, very impressive. That's, you know, everyone who's seen it, you can judge for yourself. Pretty much won every round. Plus the knockdowns that came around 11 and 12 that weren't scored. Kind of ignored him because, you know, he was winning by a landslide anyway. But in a close fight, you would be revisiting those knockdowns. Although Ricky Burns was off balance, those were still should have been knockdowns. So, you know, it was a very impressive performance. So obviously, as you know, we're talking about what's next for the guy and who he should fight. Now, he has a mandatory from the IBF. And this is the problem when you're talking about unifying divisions. It's hard because of the sanctioning bodies. They have guys that are mandatory, and the mandatories also want their shots at the title. So everybody's not wrong here. But Julius Indongo has a mandatory, the IBF, a guy named Sergey Lipinets. I don't know much about, but he is undefeated 12-0, and he's promoted by Al Heyman. So that would be Julius Indongo's trip to the States. You know, they can go there and probably be on free TV and get known in America too. So that's an option. But I'm pretty sure they're probably going to be thinking about unifying with Crawford, maybe, right? And to do that, Crawford is going to be busy. He's fighting Felix Diaz, which is a hard fight. So maybe we'll see what happens going forward. You got the people saying, you know, Troy Yanowski, the guy he beat in Russia, would like a rematch, of course. But the thing is, you don't get right back into a rematch. Troy Yanowski hasn't fought since that loss. What has Julius Indongo done? He's went to Scotland and got another title. So Troy Yanowski should probably fight someone of significance first and then get a rematch. And Victor Postol. Let's not all forget this guy. Maybe him versus Troy Yanowski, and the winner of that would have momentum. You know, right? Well, let's just see what happens. There's a lot of things going on. Now, Julius Indongo in that fight, you know, everybody was thinking he was, you know, he got that first round knockout against Troy Yanowski. Couldn't he go the distance? Now he's proven that too. And he's very confident in himself, and his people from Namibia, he's saying we got the best boxers. And right now, it's pretty hard to argue against him. He's done a good job. The man's 34 years old. Things got to happen for him now. You know, what I would think for him to do is, though, sit back, take your time on your next decision, let some things crystallize, and then go at that. Because people are definitely acknowledging his talent level now, right? Because the guy, Tony Sims, the trainer from Ricky Burns, has said a lot of good things about him. He said we didn't know what was going on before. We didn't know how good he was. But this guy has, you know, he has power in both hands. He knows how to keep people at distance, good movement, all those things you want to hear about a fighter. He's thinking, for his opinion, right, and this is the guy who had his fighter in the ring with him, is the only guy at 140 that can deal with him right now would be Terrence Crawford. So that's a big compliment, because Terrence Crawford is in the top 3 pound for pound pretty much in everybody's pound for pound list. So that's a great fighter. So what I'm saying is his notoriety, right, his reputation has gotten a lift, and it should have, because I don't see anybody dominating Ricky Burns like that, right, if your name not Terrence Crawford. So the thing is, we got a new guy on the block. We're going to keep revisiting it. We're going to keep our eye on him to see what happens. Let's hope that he can probably help unify, because if not, that IBF title is going to be gone, because like I said, Sergey Lipinets and them, they're not having it. They don't even want step-aside money. They want to get in the ring. They think they're going to knock Julius Indongo out. Talking about buying him a pillow so he can be comfortable when they knock him out. So they're already selling their wolf tickets, right? I'm sure Indongo has heard all this before, but this is what it's like when you're the hunted, you know. So that's what it's going to be like from now on. But I tell you what, like I said before, we got an old man on the block, right? And he's there, looks like to stay for the next few years. Let's get used to it. Doing Sports Talk worldwide, and I'm up out of there.